Heidi-ho, it's a Taste of Tuesday on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Welcome to the Beach House Beach Bunker, and I'm Tyler Glen. As we get things underway, there is some internet gremlins at play again. If you use Cloudflare, if you're aware of Cloudflare, and maybe you're not, it is a security platform for the back end of many internet companies. So if you're online today and see some weird things going on and websites aren't working as they should, or if we have some technical issues through the show today, now you know why. It's nothing nefarious. What is with the internet these days? Just can't seem. They used to be reliable. They're holding it together with Scotch tape. The internet is held together with Scotch tape. Coming up on our Taste of Tuesday today, Jelly Roll. Oh, he is going to be the headliner at this year's Country Fest, but do we get to have Jelly Roll for half price at Dolphins Country Fest since he's half the man he was? You should see the weight loss on this guy. Not only that, this is a fun video to watch because his wife, Bunny, makes this video of him shaving his beard. Oh, my God, his family's freaking out. I remember one time my dad did that. My sister cried. I remember that. It's like, whoa, Dad, you look different. And, my dad had a beard and mustache for over a decade. I was probably 13, 14 years old. She'd be 8 or 9. Just walking in. Hi, Dad. Start crying. And apparently it's a pretty common reaction. And it's a fun video. We got it for you this morning, and we'll talk about maybe sometime a person in your life went through a traumatic change, whether it be weight loss, maybe some facial hair came off, something spectacular, maybe a new hairdo, maybe a new hair dye, and just shocked the world. Some curls, perhaps. I once got a perm at the height of the Michael Jackson craze. Oh, I can't believe I'm admitting that. Cloned meat. Okay, folks, it's time to talk about it. I've kind of been avoiding it for the last few days, but no, it's coming. Cloned meat is a thing. What is cloned meat? This is not a conspiracy. It's the real deal. I always promise you the truth. We'll get to the truth. We're going to get to the bottom of what cloned meat is. Is it bad for you? What does that mean exactly? Is it fake meat? Is it real meat? What's going on? Why are we doing this? Really? Is it going to bring the price of beef down? That'd be great. Speaking of prices, inflation numbers came in yesterday, and good news there. inflation is pretty much normal. When you take food and housing out of the mix, we are pretty much back. It only took us 6 years from COVID. 6 years, 2 weeks to flatten the curve, and it took us 6 years to get, but we still got two things left to get back to normal. Food and housing. Once those come back to normal, we should return to your normally scheduled life in the affordable way you knew it in 2019. But man, food is proving a problem. However, housing did come down a little bit more. It's at least trending in the right direction. We'll take a look at the inflation numbers this morning and reasons to be positive about it. We'll also take a look at Airbnbs. The creepiest hotel in the world is in Nevada, and someone stayed there. If you don't like clowns, if you've got that phobia for clowns, clownophobia, Heather Prosack used to be awful. She couldn't even go to the favorite restaurant with the clown. Yeah, she couldn't even do it. She was did not like clowns. Clown phobia. I don't mind clowns. This hotel's pretty creepy. Anyway, we're at -3. Let's take a look outside, and we've got a bit of a mixed bag today. We've got some freezing rain on the radar. We've got some rain on the radar, but these cloud systems are not producing a whole lot of precipitation, just some intermittent stuff. We're seeing that on the number 10 highway coming through Riding Mountain National Park on number 10 there. But otherwise, things are looking generally pretty good, and our forecast for this middle of November, we have been kind of spoiled. You know, our normal for this time of year, -3, getting closer to -5 for the normal, and we don't want to say goodbye to the freezing mark, and I'm okay with that. Are you okay with that? I think I'm okay with that. This is a really nice forecast. This is better get your Christmas lights up if you haven't already. This is a better clean up the leaves in the backyard while you still can forecast. Yeah, the normal's -3 for the high, -11 the low. And we are in for just an absolutely gorgeous weekend by November standards. I thought the barbecue was largely done with shorts and sandals. That might not be the case. If you can afford to grab some meat to throw on the grill, maybe some of that cloned meat, throw it on the grill. Nothing like a good old cloned T-bone. If it makes it half price, I'm all for it. Let's see what we've got in chat this morning. Welcome aboard. We're on all platforms. To start, we're at TikTok. We're at Twitch. We're at YouTube. We're at X. We're at Facebook. X is the one that's having the issues this morning with Cloudflare. So if all of a sudden we go down on X and then come back up again, or if you're on X for any period of time and you find it's kicked you off and you're thinking, what the hell? What's going on? Is X down? It's not an X issue. And I don't pretend to know a whole lot about this. I do know it's Cloudflare, and it's a security software, and it's their servers in Chicago. And apparently stuff being routed through Chicago is going up, down, up, down, up, down. So you may have some computer-related issues today. We may have some on the show. Thank God, everything seems to be operating as usual, so that's good. But, you know, these things work, then they don't. Anyway, we're on all platforms to start the show, and I appreciate you being here. I really do. Thank you so much for sharing part of your morning with me. It's more about cookies today on Taste It Tuesday. More cookies. We'll have more on that coming up in yesterday's good thing. First, let's say a quick good morning and shout out to some of our sun seekers who have put the show on to give us a wave, to say good morning. And we got lots of lurkers in this morning that just like to sit on the sidelines and maybe show up at a local Tim Hortons and say hello. Oh, love the show. Hey, keep up the good work. Come on the show. Come on the camera. No. I'm good. I'm all right. Road Reverend is here this morning on Twitch. So is Pebbles and Tracy Roger, our first three in. Janine is first in on Facebook this morning. Yavi, David, and Raymond in on TikTok this morning, along with Fernando. Going to give you a wave there. Fernando, good morning. Good to see you on a Taste It Tuesday. Richard's here too. Good morning, everyone. Have an awesome day. He's on Facebook. Cindy is here on Twitch, and Jody's over on Facebook. We've got Colin on TikTok, Darren, Dalio, and Evelyn on TikTok as well. Good morning, TikTok. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. KDD4380 is here on Twitch. I think I mentioned Jody. Hi, Jody on Facebook. Good to see you. Nick Adams is here. Happy Tasted Tuesday, Sunseekers. Polar Bear is here on Twitch. Matt is over on TikTok. Evelyn is here on TikTok too. And Grandma Watifa. Oh, hello, Grandma Watifa on TikTok. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Tracy says, sad we don't get an election. Well, I didn't really want to touch on that. But the budget was voted on last night, and the Liberals were successful in passing their budget. One of the largest budgets, I think the largest budget since World War II. It's I hope they know what they're doing. You know what? It's one of those moments, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a Jesus take the wheel moment. It's, you know what? It's a Jesus take the wheel moment, number one. And number two is, at times of crisis like this, times of extreme stress, I always think it's good to bring it home. I don't want to sound like a politician because he uses that phrase too, but I think that I want to focus mainly on what I'm doing, what my family is doing, what my friends are doing, even what my community is doing. And I'm sorry, like Winnipeg is kind of, aside from my son being there, it's kind of outside that. Provincial politics even, because they're useless too. They're all useless. So where do we find hope and joy? We find hope and joy among friends and family, the community that you live in, regardless of where you are. Get involved, help some people out. It'll make you feel good, give you a shot of dopamine, because if you're relying on the politicians to save us, no one is coming for us. No one, they don't care about you. They don't. They pretend they do. They care about themselves. Okay? So no one's coming for us. So let's take care of each other. Let's take care of each other locally. And this crap that's happening in Ottawa, even in Winnipeg, Jesus, take the wheel. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I've had enough of them. I've had people say they're ready to move. I've had people say, that's it. I'm done. I've had enough. I get it. I get all of it. Everyone's frustrated. We're empty. The gas tank, the gas light is on in a lot of our engines right now. I get that. I totally do. And it's totally understandable. You are not going crazy. These times are awful. Okay, very stressful. But we can get through this together because when times get tough, we bring it down to the, what is it, the macro? Micro? I say macro? Is macro big or micro big? The smaller one, micro. That's what we're going to do, okay? Sorry. That's my thoughts on yesterday. That's about as political as we're going to get, okay? Because we got cloned meat coming. Patricia Ann is here on Twitch this morning. We're still saying our good mornings, by the way. Matt is here on TikTok. Good morning, Matt. Ozzy, Fred, and Chico. Sophia is on TikTok, too. Lori Jane Curris is here on Facebook. Hi, Lori Jane. It's nice to see you. Molly is here on Twitch this morning. Hi, Molly. Nick is a new name for the steak. T-Clone steak. I'll take a T-Clone medium rare, please. I like it. Angela. We have another Angela. Hi, Angela Tremaine on Facebook. Hi, Angela. Good to see you. Hi, Sean on TikTok. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Come on in. Come on. There's lots of room at the Beach Bunker Beach House. Generally pretty positive bunch. We like to kind of have some fun, have some coffee, have some beach time. And we like to celebrate good things. This gets us in a good mood to start the show. And yesterday, I was over at Tim Hortons, as promised, decorating some cookies. I had some fun when I got there. The Humane Society was there. They were there. They were there with their with puppies in tow. Oh, puppies and babies and puppies. Oh, we're gonna decorate some cookies, take some pictures of puppies. Again, the Humane Society is the local charity in Brandon that's going to benefit from Smile Cookie Campaign this week. Okay, when you go to Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba, look at the tails on these dogs, just wagging away.
Eyes of yours.
Oh, they're so happy to be there. They're so cute. They're like, okay, let's get these pictures over with. I got some scratching and sniffing to do. Scratching and sniffing. Let's get over here. Get by. Trying to wrangle the doggies. Wrangle those. Look at, they're so good. Okay, take our picture. Like kids. Even dogs are like social media kind of. Look at them. Look at, just take my picture. Take my picture. So adorable. And so then we got to decorating the cookies.
Joy to the world.
Yeah, see, you got to get in the spirit of it. Yeah, joy to the world. Get them all done up. Look at how perfect those look. And, you know, it's interesting because it ties into our Taste of Tuesday today. I think Co-ops of Westman saw my talents of cake or cookie decorating. And we have got home cookie decorating kits to try out today on the show for Taste of Tuesday. How awesome is that? I am the master. Look at that. Aren't I good? Tell me. No, your smile was a little crooked. What? Come on now. Look at me holding that bag, squeezing out the old happy face, smile cookie time at Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. Make sure you get your smile cookies this week. Humane Society in Brandon, in Dauphin and District Community Food Bank is going to be helped. In Verdon, the Verdon and District Health Auxiliary. In Moosomin, the Moosomin Visual Arts Center. And in Neepawa, the Neepawa Health Center. This goes until Sunday. TimHortonsWestman.ca. And you can get your smile cookies until Sunday. Thank you, Cindy. Yesterday's good thing. Richard, as I'm decorating cookies, Richard is off the top rope at wrestling. Did you see his pictures yesterday? He won the belt. Apparently, there's a new world champion in Brandon, and it is Richard. Our Richard. Yeah, I guess. Woo, thanks, Pebbles. Yeah, look at Richard. He's got a belt. Richard got the CWE belt. They were wrestling in town. I don't know who these wrestlers are, but I like seeing the face. I like seeing Richard with a big smile like this. Now, this is the guy that Richard is going to take home for Christmas. This is his new best friend, and he's going to take him and introduce him to the family and say, "Hey, this is my new pal." One of these days, we're going to see Richard get in there. Off the top rope, Richard. Off the top rope. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Cindy. Cindy made it. Cindy made it to the new Costco. She made it to the new Costco. That is her good thing. And stopped to visit a cousin on her way home from the city. And did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it now? Did you get it? Did you? Yes, she got it. Yay! Woo! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And the angels sang. And the angels sang. It's heaven, heaven on earth. $1.50 Costco hot dog. $1.50 Costco hot dog. Woo! Brand new. It only took us, when did this store open? That, ladies and gentlemen, I can see it around the corner coming out of the boiler into that foil in its native surroundings. Yes, it is the elusive Costco $1.50 hot dog, best value in tube steak you'll find anywhere. We have captured it. And a slice of, hey, what happened? This pizza came with a piece missing. There's a piece missing on the pizza. What happened? Woo! Yeah, fantastic. Good job. Thanks, Cindy. Well done. Well done. Oh, man. Fred McCarthy, good morning. Good morning, Fred. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yesterday's good thing. We like to start the show with a little bit of positivity. Not everybody can get a $1.50 Costco hot dog into them, but that's okay. That's okay. Not everybody can have a trophy sitting on their mantle that they're especially proud of. And, of course, shirts have to come off when that happens. The 2025 Grey Cup champions, they returned to Regina. Why is everyone topless? I don't know. It's crazy. It's Regina in November. It must have been hot on the airplane. They must have had the air conditioning on the airplane must have been broken. No one has a top on. Yay, Riders. Saskatchewan Rough Riders winning the Grey Cup, taking it home yesterday. Look at that crowd. Huge crowd welcoming them at the airport. That's how you dress in Saskatchewan, with ski goggles and no shirt on. Green is the color, football is the game. Green is the color, football is the game. Way to go, Saskatchewan Rough Riders. I don't want to wear my jersey anymore. It's too hot. It is. Get yourself into a nice hot tub. In the hot tub. Creasy Hot Tub and Billiards, sponsors of the Tyler Glen Show. Jacuzzi Hot Tubs of Manitoba. Black Friday sales are on. But time is running out for you to hit the Christmas delivery deadline. Ask about 0% financing, savings of $8,000. You know, you can get into a jacuzzi hot tub for the same payment you're paying on your cell phone right now. Ask for the details with the great staff over at 2500 Park Avenue. See Devin, see Frank, 2500 Park. Also ask about the jacuzzi massage chairs, the billiard tables they've got there, the games, the gift items that'll be perfect for Christmas. That's Creasy Hot Tub and Billiards. Jacuzzi Hot Tubs of Manitoba, 2500 Park Avenue in Brandon. And Leon's Furniture Superstore, 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon. The Black Friday early sale ends tomorrow. But the holiday price guarantee doesn't end. No, if you make a purchase in-store or online between November 1st and December 31st and the price drops, they'll refund you the difference, including Black Friday and Boxing Day. And free delivery on $7.99 or more. And other than the taxes and the fees, take 3 years to pay with 0% interest, 36 equal monthly payments. Ask about it at Leon's in Brandon at 3635 Victoria Avenue, and you can check out the flyer at leons.ca. Molly says GT had a nice group therapy stream and got a bike ride in. Yeah, therapy. Yes. Therapy is awesome. And bike rides are pretty good too. Good job, Molly. Good job. Nick says that Richard's only a champion because he wasn't there. Oh, you know what? That's what we need. Celebrity wrestling. Nick versus Richard in the octagon. Circled square. Square circle. Cindy says, report from the Costco. She said, yesterday it wasn't too bad. Maybe it's died down. Maybe the honeymoon is over. I don't know. Go Saturday at like noon. I bet you it'd be like, oh, my God. Yeah, it would be insane. It's always insane. Always insane. Yesterday's good thing. I found out when I miss bike rides, I'm very crabby the next day. Well, it's a little bit of dopamine. Dopamine is pretty awesome. I actually get a dopamine supplement from Headley's. It is, and it helps me out. It just keeps me happy all day. It's just, you know, our bodies are fantastic. I love ChatGPT and Google, and of course the staff at Headley's. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I think everybody has to do their own thing. But supplements, they've got their place. There's no doubt about it. And dopamine, it's a little bit of exercise will help that out. I don't get as much exercise, obviously, because I'm sitting behind the microphone all the time, but I still need it. I still need a little dopamine. Why not? Yesterday's good thing, Norma got her Christmas tree up. Norma says the tree is up and looking good. Good job, Norma. Thank you for sharing it. And there was a picture of a kitty cat somewhere it's beautiful when it's lit up. And the kitty cat. Sweet fur baby. It just glows. Joy to the world. City of Winnipeg lit up their city Christmas tree. So their Santa Claus parade is done. City Christmas tree in Winnipeg was lit up yesterday. Brandon's Santa Claus parade is this Saturday, but Santa is at the mall. I know this because I've been there several times making sure he's got my list, making sure he understands that my requests are not requests, they're actual orders, and I expect it to get filled, not like last year. And when security removed me from the mall, I was not exactly happy about that, saying, listen, you stiff me again this year, old man. They could be a little gentler. Tossing me to the sidewalk was a little much, but I guess they got to do what they got to do. Oh, you can tell that the sun seekers are a little long in the lip. We're almost out of gas with yesterday's good thing. Oh, it was a tough day yesterday, wasn't it? It was a tough day yesterday. Come on, Sunseekers. Come on. You can do it. We got like 90 seconds of good stuff. Let it rip. Somebody's going to let it rip. Don't let us down. You had something good happen yesterday. What was it? What was the something good you had happen yesterday? Get us across that finish line. Come on now. You can do it. You can do it. No, everyone's just given up. Oh, that is sad to see, Sunseekers. Sad to see. Don't give up. Don't give up. No one had anything good happen yesterday. Okay, finally, GT, KDD 4380. We had a new employee start yesterday and fit in with the team. There we go. New staff member. Very good. New staff member to welcome aboard. That's fantastic. Good job. Thank you, KDD 43. Okay, guys, tomorrow's Wednesday. Wednesdays are the toughest. They're the hump, okay? So, good things are going to happen today. They're happening all around you. Do not look to politicians. They don't have the solutions. They only have the problems. The solutions come from your friends, your family, your co-workers, and all the great stuff you have happening in your life right now. And Pebble said, checked out the new playlist at the Christmas Light Show on Rosser. Fantastic. That is awesome. Oh, I can't wait to see those pictures. And they'll come. We got a long season. And something about a... Okay, Derek says something about something... I don't understand what you're saying here. I'm going to try and translate. Derek is talking in a different language right now. It's okay. We'll get it translated. Remember the... Well, give me... So Derek not only got free pizza the other night, but he also got free Sirius satellite radio for his van. Freebies are good. You're drowning in freebies is what you're telling me. That is great. There's a good thing. That is fantastic. I am drowning in freebies. Free is good. In today's economy, it's awesome. You're going to love this Jelly Roll video. Jelly Roll is coming to Dauphin, and he's lost his hair, and he has lost a ton of weight. He has lost a boatload of weight. Oh, have you seen him lately? He is doing so incredible. We are going to take a look at that coming up in the next little bit. Also, cloned meat is going to make meat cheaper. Is this a real thing? It is. We're going to talk a little bit about cloned meat coming soon to a grocery store near you. But first, we're going to go to the beach. Off we go to Spain today. It is beautiful blue in Spain. What is the name of this beach? Hang on a second. Balachos Beach in Spain. Well, hello and good morning, Balachos Beach. It's a beautiful one. We'll take a quick beach break and we'll be back with more food, fun places, and mayhem in just a second. Beach time is fun time. Palm trees are swaying. All those ocean waves are so nice. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Spain. That's a live shot of the crystal blue sky. And you know what? We're going to have a little bit of sunshine here, too, as we take a look at our situation in southern Manitoba. A little bit of snow in the ditch there on number 10 through Riding Mountain Park at Moon Lake. That number 10 camera south of Brandon is a solar camera. As soon as we can get some sun punched at it, it's going to light up for us. Things are looking generally really, really good right across the board. Nothing to worry about as far as driving conditions are concerned today. We do have some precipitation in the area, some freezing rain, mainly in Saskatchewan. You can see it on the radar there, but things are looking really good for us. And again, for the month of November, it really doesn't get much better than this. The normal daytime high for this time of year is -3. And we're going to be up at +4, 7 degrees above normal. That is fantastic. And even better tomorrow, and still well above freezing into the weekend. How awesome is this? It's going to be great. More barbecues, more hot tubbing, Christmas light putting up at weekend, that kind of stuff. And as you're barbecuing and you grab some beef that you are treasuring, because you know it's bad when beef is coming with those shoplifting things attached, those little shoplifting devices that are like, yeah, they're going to start locking up the meat soon. The meat is going to be under lock and key. I'll take that one. And they're going to have to show it to you. It's getting pretty crazy. So cloned meat. You've been seeing this maybe in your news feed, and you've been rolling your eyes thinking, yeah, right, cloned meat. What is this exactly? What is going on here? What is happening with the cloned meat? So, do you remember when cloning was first a thing? We had the sheep. When was this? In the 90s? Where they cloned the sheep. And basically, they had duplicated the sheep. They took the cells from one sheep and made a totally new sheep out of the cells. Well, they've done that with animals now. They have done it with other animals other than sheep, and of course we're talking about cattle mainly. And meat from the offspring of cloned animals will be entering the Canadian food supply shortly. And a leading food researcher is warning that you're not going to know about it. Sylvain Charlebois, who's the director of Dalhousie University's Agri-Food Analytics Lab, you hear him being quoted all the time as the food professor. He's the food professor. You see the food professor all over the place. Health Canada will allow meat from the offspring of cloned animals to be sold in Canada without labels. And this is coming in a matter of weeks. And so you're really just, you're not going to know that this is coming. Is it all that bad? Well, apparently it's been studied. And there are no health effects to Health Canada's knowledge. And what people are having a hard time with is that there has been very little information provided on this. And when government is not forthright and when they're not transparent, it really creates a sense of secrecy. And people start thinking, oh, man, it's not good for me. Health Canada basically approves pretty much everything you put in your body. So they are very strict. They do have a lot of rules when it comes to, things like processed foods and regulated medicines and so on and so forth. Molly says, do not do what the lady at my work does and keep meat for 8 years and say it's fine. She's got 8-year-old meat. Beef jerky would be okay.
Weeks ago, we were hearing from different industry leaders that Health Canada was going to move ahead,
Charlebois.
Considering the offsprings of cloned animals, not the cloned animals per se, to be sold without any labels, without any risk assessment whatsoever. Also, Health Canada doesn't intend to send out a press release to let Canadians know. So there's a lot of unknowns here, and I think a lot of Canadians are caught by surprise. And if you look at social media right now, a lot of people are a little upset by the fact that these products aren't going to be labeled at all. So you and I won't know whether or not the product actually is coming from cloning whatsoever.
So do you think that it should the labels be on there? Do you care that your steak could be from a cloned animal, which again, it's not fake meat. This means that there was an animal that was a star, or let's say it's an Angus that was just an amazing cow. He had all the attributes of the most amazing meat that you would ever know. And the farmer said, and the scientists said, well, we need to clone this guy. And so they cloned him, and then they made even more cows. I'm not sure why we need to do this, though. I have a lot of questions. And I think that's what Sylvain Charlebois is saying here, that a lot of this is being done in a vacuum. We've got questions, and we wish that Health Canada would just provide some answers for us.
Why are they cloning at all?
There we go. There's my question.
Well, the intent, it's essentially cloning is about optimizing the genetic pool of a herd, I guess. It's if there is an animal out there that you feel that has actually provided to the market, the perfect steak with the perfect marbling, you want to
we all want that.
Recreate that animal.
Yeah,
that's
of course.
What cloning is. We're not talking about lab-grown meat here. That's totally different. Cloning is about optimizing animal genetics, essentially. So it's by cloning another animal that is perfect for the market, and you do that instead of just going through artificial insemination, which is really the conventional way to do it.
Okay, for artificial insemination, so you got a turkey baster, and I'm not going to go into the great details of how we do the artificial insemination because it's quite a journey through the back barns of the cattle farm. But I think the key thing to keep in mind, again, From Tyler, I always make every attempt to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And cloned meat is not fake meat. That is the number one thing you need to take away. That is a different thing. That is fake meat. You know, the 3D printers printing a steak. That's different. This is a nice, beautiful cow that has all the marbling you could ever want, and we want to duplicate it. And so it is cloned. There it is, just is duplicated. A copy is made.
Okay, so I guess, is the government listening to people's concerns?
I'd say yes. I mean, the science is pretty clear from a food safety perspective. There shouldn't be any concerns at all. I mean, there's actually a lot of literature on this issue the last 25 years. But the science is not really the problem here. It's the silence. Really, I think, because if you're concerned about cloning, you'll know that there's some trial and error. So if you're an animal welfare activist, if you care about animal welfare, you may be concerned about cloning in general. We do label halal products, kosher products, and a lot of people are wondering, well, why not clone animals as well? So that darkness within the supply chain is making a lot of people feel uneasy.
And I wonder what our friends to the south are going to do. Are they going to be okay with this? I mean, we've got some that gets exported. What's going to happen there exactly? Hi, Monica. Quentin says, nobody questions what's in hot dogs, nuggets, gas station burritos. But now people are concerned? Quentin says, eat your cloned meat. People have been eating mystery meat for years. Eat up. Eat up. Just quell your concerns. Go back to your regularly scheduled mystery meat with macaroni in it. Yellow Jacket says they also said that GMO is okay. Now they've labeled items that say non-GMO. I think they need to label this also. Too many people, not enough cattle to feed everyone. Short answer. Bring in the grasshopper protein. It is coming. We will be moving away from cattle in 3, 2, 1. Derek says, if you look up the patents for cloned meat, there's much more to this. Derek knows, tinfoil pulled down tightly. The meat they are cloning, well, again, I am about the truth. Now, what Derek is reading is that there may be animals that are sick. Not quite sure. He says, Alex Jones has a lot to say about cloned meat. Now, unlike Alex Jones, this is not the Alex Jones show. Aliens. I gotta tell you, Alex Jones is taking over Tyler Glen for all of 30 seconds, and I'm gonna tell you, the world is coming for you. Get to your basement, grab some canned beans, because at 2 o'clock this afternoon, there's gonna be a nuclear war, and oh my God, it's gonna be incredible, and then I'll tell you, there's gonna be absolute mayhem, and as I'm Alex Jones in Tyler Glen's body, oh my God, rage. The end of the world is coming. It's fun to watch. It's like wrestling. I'll find a clip for you. I'm sure you will, Derek. And Richard will send me a clip of a guy coming off the top rope with an elbow, and it's entertaining to watch. It's not real. It's okay. Anyway, back to cloned meat. I think that seems to be the reasonable answer here. Can we just put some labels on this stuff? Come on.
Yeah, there's been no clear direction.
Yeah, come on, some labels.
Labeling this. That's not good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would want to know, just out of curiosity, if nothing else.
I would too.
Yeah, because it might taste different.
Honestly, I think we're again repeating the same mistake. We saw that with GMOs back in the 90s.
Oh, look at
it
that.
entered our food supply, and now we have
Yellow Jacket
people concerned about genetic engineering, and we're not labeling that. There's a voluntary labeling policy in Canada for genetically modified ingredients, but it's not mandatory. And again, we're just not allowing consumers to befriend any technological advancements within the supply chain.
Yeah, it's very.
All right, so when I need some more answers, let's go to ChatGPT, see what they've got to say. So, I want to know about the states. Will America allow for cloned meat to be sold? Be interesting. Hello, Emil, over on Facebook. Good to see you. Good to see you, pal. Cloned meat, it is coming. It is coming. And I think, again, the general consensus is it would sure be nice if we had labels. Oh, this is taking forever. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Again, Cloudflare is having some issues with regards to their back end. And will X even work for me? Oh, it's so slow. It's so slow. Forget it. Come on. Patience. I don't know. Health Canada began its consultation in 2024 to gather feedback from Canadians on cloned meat and said, yeah, everything's good. Yeah, I don't remember seeing that. However, the change would remove cloned animals from the definition of, quote, novel foods, ending a requirement for pre-market safety assessment for mandatory labeling. It's going to be interesting. Clone products could eventually be cheaper for the industry to produce. There we go. That's what I wanted to know. Is it going to be cheaper? Oh, Cloudflare is... ChatGPT is affected by Cloudflare. Jeez. So anyway. Yeah, if it's gonna affect the price, I mean, that's gonna be one of those things too. That's gonna, people are they don't care if it's gonna be cheap. And the price of beef right now, we've kind of got a perfect storm. If I was at the store and had steaks, big, beautiful, juicy red steaks, and said, I don't know what this is, not sure where it came from. It looks like a steak, it smells like a steak, probably cooks like a steak. And it's $3 a pound. People are going to rip it from my hands. They're just going to take it to the till and they're going to ring it through because some people just want to have some meat to eat, and it's so expensive right now. And that's what Quentin says. Let's be real. If a person can even buy ground beef for less than $7 a pound, the U.S. Department of Agriculture says 2026 brace for $10 U.S. a pound for beef, and I'm like, what? Do you realize that's like $14 Canadian a pound? How are these burger places going to survive? If a quarter pounder is going to cost $5 just for the patty to go in the burger, I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know. Inflation is kind of crazy. But you know what? When it comes to things like housing and food, those are the culprits. Everything else seems to be okay. 2.2% inflation numbers came in yesterday. We are doing better. I'll have more on that coming up in a second. A quick reminder that if you're going to get into a home and you're going to need some legal advice, you're going to need some legal assistance because you got land transfers, title transfers, all kinds of requirements. And it's okay. You don't need to be anxious about it at all because you got EPLA office. Andrea and her crew, 5 years they've been rolling along, and they are the trusted and most popular attorneys when it comes to real estate, wills and estates, and corporate law. So if you're making some changes to your business, want to incorporate, see our friends at EPLA office at 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, Westman's #1 EV dealership. More chargers are coming up all the time. More and more people are making the switch. As the popularity of hybrids continues, so do EVs. More and more people are making the switch to get away from gasoline completely, to get away from their auto mechanics. They're breaking up with their auto mechanics. There's hardly any moving parts in these things. So, you're saying goodbye to your auto mechanic, essentially. However, if there is any kind of warranty work or any issues at all, you can rest assured they've got a fully trained staff for EV repair and maintenance with Murray Certified Service. Westman's #1 EV dealership, they can answer all the questions you have, and you've got a lot of them, so bring them to the dealership. Get them answered from the horse's mouth. 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Westman's #1 EV dealership is Murray GM, where they put the power in your hands. And the Elkhorn Resort Clarkson Nordic Spa. Quick reminder that Thursday is Thursday, a chance for you to be out on the patio, 18-plus event. They've got music playing. You can have some drinks out there. Your phones are allowed at the Clarkson Spa. That's only on Thursdays. Live music from Jacob Provodsky Duo is coming up this weekend. And Fall Market. There is a fall market happening at the Elkhorn Resort. This Saturday, it's a fall market vendor event from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Zumba classes with Solange LaBelle go on the 24th, and there's wine tasting on the 25th. elkhornresort.mb.ca. Blessed Mama says, morning, finally could get on here. Dang internet. It's Cloudflare. Cloudflare, it's not you, and it's not the internet service providers. It's a company called Cloudflare. They've been up and down all morning long. ChatGPT is affected. I've had a few of my websites affected. Good that you're here. So the inflation numbers came out yesterday, and largely it's pretty positive, 2.2%. Gas is generally okay. You know, basically, if you aren't living in it or eating it, it's okay. 2.2%, that's about normal. The problem is we spent most of our money on food and housing.
Well, the price of gas is still higher than many drivers would like. StatsCan says the cost for that fill-up has been coming down, with prices falling more than 9% compared to a year ago and 4% in the last month, in part as motorists switch to less expensive winter gas blends, along with another big factor.
This is still being affected by the removal of the carbon tax earlier this year.
And at the grocery...
Okay, sorry. So the carbon tax does affect the price of things, or it doesn't? Because they take the carbon tax away and things get cheaper. Again, not political. I'm just mentioning it. My gosh. And not only that, but they're going to change the inflation numbers on food. Watch, see if you can notice it here.
Store prices also coming down, falling more than 0.5% from September to October, the biggest monthly drop since 2020. While year over year, prices are still up 3.4%.
Maybe I've seen some small... Maybe I've seen...
Prices are...
So sorry. So grocery prices from month to month are down 0.5%. That is a new number. They always give the number that is your inflationary number year to year. So either are grocery prices up or down from year to year? And they're up 3.4. You know this. You know it because it hurts when you go to the grocery store. But now they're going to do month-to-month numbers to make it feel like we're at least going somewhere in a positive way. But that's a new number. September to October, month to month. Interesting. Just to make us feel a little bit better. But it is up. It's still up. And how are we going to get these grocery prices down? I don't know.
Still up 3.4%.
Yep.
Maybe I've seen some small relief in some areas, but still generally higher than they have been.
A lot of things are definitely still pretty expensive. Some things are definitely a thorn in my side, like the price of beef, for example.
The 1 month fall attributed in part to the elimination of many counter tariffs on U.S. products.
The food inflation rate dropped, which is certainly good news, and we were expecting it, to be honest. There's less...
There's Sullivan Charlebois again.
Counter tariffs are gone now since September 1st, and it's helping. It's helping.
It's all contributing to overall inflation, coming in at 2.2% in October, down from the previous month, though notably some items getting a lot more expensive. Cell phone plan prices rising around 7% year over year, as did home and mortgage insurance and car insurance.
When we talk about stickiness of underlying inflation, insurance is really a big issue, and it's a big issue right across Canada. And I'm sure most homeowners and people, vehicle owners are really feeling this.
Rent also up 5% year over year. Meanwhile, the numbers released today has economists now betting the Bank of Canada will hold interest rates steady for the rest of the year.
Yep, they're not going anywhere. But, again, food, if you got to eat it or you got to live in it, it's still way too high. And I don't know when it's ever going to come down. So, again, we just got to hang on tight. We got to hang on tight and hyper-local, support our local as much as we possibly can and support each other. Quentin says, thank goodness our leaders passed a budget last night that will make things better for all of us. It must be absolutely rock solid. Great days ahead. I can sense the sarcasm. Well, all we can do is really hope for the best. Jesus, take the wheel. That's what I say. It's a Jesus take the wheel moment, because there will be no election this winter. There will be no Christmas election. What we have is what we have, and that's all there is to it. And all we can do is hope and pray that things get better and not worse, and do what we can to help out each other locally in Western Manitoba, in Brandon. I'm going to try and tune out Ottawa as much as I can, even Winnipeg. Because you know what? All they do is blah, 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 blah. I'm great. I'm awesome. And nothing good happens. It's crazy. Molly says, thought you guys had elections every winter. No, it's very similar to you. In fact, we used to have set election periods, and it's a wonky system. Especially when you have a minority. It keeps everybody on edge. It's kind of like, it's kind of a little complicated to explain. Quinn says we should have them every winter. You know what? You have a voter turnout now of 30 and 40%. It's disappointing. You can't get, this is why I don't do a political show. You can't get it. There's nothing good. There's nothing good coming out of politics. Zero. Nothing. It's only maddening and infuriating. And again, it's because politicians don't care about you. They care about themselves. That's all. It's a very easy thing to understand. And you know what, Molly, whether it's where you are or where we are, it's humans. And the system is so big and corrupt, they can't fix it. And, I think with COVID, we broke it. I think in COVID, we broke it. We're trying to put the pieces back together, and the pieces aren't fitting all that good. So we have to get used to the new way this thing is fit together. And in doing so, I think the positive takeaway of it is we get to lean on each other locally, specifically in our area, in our neighborhoods, in our communities, and especially in a world where we're on our phones all the time, and talking to people across the country and around the world. And that's great. But it's the people in our backyard, the people locally in our community that, this is where we live. This is our reality here, locally, in this area. Anyway, I've really got probably one of the best little pieces of content I think I could have played this season. And it has to do with our man Jelly Roll, who is coming to Dauphin's Country Fest this summer. And Jelly Roll has undergone the most amazing transformation I think I've ever seen of any celebrity. And he removed his facial hair yesterday. And it's shocking family members. His look, he may not be recognizable. He could be up in Dauphin next summer at the Tim Hortons, and people won't even know it's Jelly Roll at the drive-thru because he doesn't even really look like himself. These are all old pictures. All three of them are old. Wait till you see Jelly Roll in hour two. Oh, my God. You can lurk in at TylerGlenShow.com. Otherwise, we're making the switch over to Twitch, twitch.tv/TylerGlenShow. See ya. It's for VIPs only. Folks who are on Twitch, you get to comment, get to have some fun, and we can't wait to see you if you want to come pop over on the Twitch channel. We'd love to see you. Thank you, X. Hopefully the up, down settles down with Cloudflare. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for being here.